flashes coming through from Spout, and they look like they want to aggress onto the opponent. Harry peeking through, deja vu from them playing against the Turkish squad yesterday. But this time they're able to push through as Sprout are able to get a kill so far. friberg and HEAP also joining in the fray. HEAP getting a couple of headshots already, but Denis finally shutting him down. Amazing stuff so far from Spout as f0rest is down to 2 HP. It's looking difficult for the retake, but it's still there. It's still a 2v2 as the bomb is being planted. And Denis still under control. There's only one shot should do it against f0rest, and he makes it in style with a headshot coming through. friberg now, the veteran in the squad, trying to make himself push through, but Denis gets the better angle on him, and Sprout taking the first round. But Spiidi being the first man to come through, and with the push coming in, hallzerk is able to find the first kill onto slaxz. That's the opening that Dignitas need, but Spiidi already trying to get it through. HG Grenade's doing quite a bit of damage. faveN and Denis already on half HP, as Denis also tries an approach onwards. HG Grenades could be thrown out, but yet to find kills. Dignitas finding them everywhere right now. hallzerk and HEAP joining in the fray, but Denis and Spiidi still alive. Spiidi finding 2 with a Mac 10 out of nowhere. friberg will delete Denis finally, but Spiidi will die as well, as Dignitas will not let smokes to come through, and they're not going to fear. They're not going to shy away from getting the push through. They may even look to push above, but hallzerk has got the right angle on him. faveN will return in favor, but now they'll try and get themselves on site, but Dignitas aren't close to be found to get the return in. The bomb will get planted, so now it's down to 4v4 retake scenario as HEAP from CT, HG Grenade to find him. faveN, 3-man strong is catwalk right now. slaxz is able to find the headshot. I'll bite through the wall. slaxz making that AWP work. The peaks coming through from David and Denis. And coming through, Molly coming out from Harry as well. Not quite connecting where he wanted to. And Spiidi was already finding himself under the spike. Sprout coming through. faveN able to get a return coming through, but Denis still on rotation duty. HEAP trying to make ramp work for them, but Denis, look at this. Rotation caught out. Sprout played that perfectly. Dignitas had nothing against that push. And they will be able to equalize. It could be very dangerous. And I think he's just been spotted out, but just a little bit too late. The return comes in, but Sprout may have found a little bit of an opening. Damage inflicted onto faveN from the other side of the map. But f0rest, he'll aggress. And this is going to bite them in the arse. As faveN is able to get 1 kill right now, and now Sprout have the numbers advantage, and now it comes through. Flashes will start off the push. HEAP has spotted them out, but slaxz is able to find a simple shot onto him. And that should be the plan here. Dignitas, the aggression. They've been aggressing this whole map, and Sprout has finally realized this. Spring comes through from Spiidi. He's able to find a good kill so far. Harry finds the return, but he needs to stay alive here. Save that 8. And Dignitas looking to aggress once more, getting caught out, doing a lot of damage onto friberg, and Denis actually left it completely open for the taking. Dignitas may opt out of this round. They realize that their economic situation isn't looking great, but Denis is still looking to punish, finding 1 shot so far, but they've had difficulty beating tier 2, tier 3 teams. Well, tier 2 would be more righteous, but Denis aggressing, finding 1, Spiidi as well, but they do his own devices. He is checking case of the push, but here comes a shot from hallzerk, able to get 1-2 shots onto him. The bomb now has been dropped, and his ankle and just die, but that's not how CSGO works, but it doesn't even matter. They will try and get themselves on the site. Spiidi already finding a kill onto hallzerk, trying to rotate through from CT. Help, able to find 1, but now already getting on site. f0rest, unknown in Goose. HEAP helps out as well, and it's all up to Denis now, but Dignitas have taken around, and it's been a while they've done so. Getting the rounds are able to succeed without over-aggressing. Mollies are going to come out, but Sprout are looking to aggress. friberg able to find 1, but it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. f0rest able to punish, spray down yet again, but slaxz not quite dropped just yet. HG Grenade to come through, could finish off the deal, but not quite. Down to 4. It is a 3v4 for the retake right now as bomb gets planted. But Dignitas need to line this up perfectly. They need to take it without many casualties, because still their economy isn't on the good foot just yet. Smokes still of many here on Sprout. They do have a couple of flashes to deal with this just yet. The push is coming through, 2-man strong from tunnels, and they're able to find a kill onto Spiidi. Now things are difficult. They've got 2-man against 1 in 2 situations right now. If they can get the push going, this should be good, but slaxz's position is now compromised, and the trades come through. 1-for-1 trades all around, so it's a 2 versus 2, but they got the bomb defused now. They do have a kit available, so Dignitas take another one. The retake was made possible, and now they've done it, closing up the gap slowly but already out, but won't aggress further. Will get damaged by a molly, but Harry now in a position where he could punish quite a bit. Now he's been noticed. The silencer took him some time for him And his position wasn't revealed for long, but now the last player from Pit has been fallen as well. hallzerk all by himself, now on the A long side. But smokes will block hallzerk's view right now. slaxz barely able to find him above it. And now that's the A site completely open for the taking. Both forest and friberg from beneath. Perhaps a boost might come through. And that's how forest is able to find one kill. They are going to push forwards. One kill find onto faveN. And faveN gets two! And Sprout win the round just like that. 8-5. 9-5, excuse me. But unfortunate timing from Haramet will mean his death. And surprised with a boost that Sprout were able to gain the information of the last two remaining players. Therefore, faveN freely could push up. But forest is able to find the headshot onto Denis without inflicting a single piece of damage onto him. hallzerk could catch slaxz out. slaxz checks his corner, but not so deep. Gets shut down. And now Spiidi all by himself will go over the peak. But has the same fate as his teammates. To respond to the push. kressy with 9 HP. One shot should do it on him, but the smoke finally coming through. Denis from car spotted. Will get shut down finally, but it is a 1-for-1 trade. slaxz peeking out. Finally gets shut down, but kressy joins in the fray. kressy with 2. slaxz on site now. The sole remainder onto the site is able to get shut down finally, but it is a 2v2. kressy with another one. 3 kills for him so far, and it's all up to hallzerk right now. 1v2 scenario, and he's got to get the bomb planted as the time is running out. He's got the information on both players, but the Molly will have to lure him out. One shot should do it on kressy still. With 9 HP since the start of the round, he's finally shut down. Now, he no exchange just yet. Non-connecting. Spiidi looking to go aggressive. hallzerk going from the side, but no, Spiidi finds him. A little bit too greedy from hallzerk. If he played time there, he may have gotten it, but I think Spiidi has gotten it. Even without a kit. It is close. But he's gotten it either way. Just a little bit more time. Not over. A couple of smokes going to come out finally from CT. Going to get the push in, but Sprout may have read this right. friberg finally getting one. Denis now from scaffolding, able to find one, but it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. But Spiidi is joined the fray from window. He's able to find a few, but HEAP is also good for one. It is 2v2 right now. The bomb hasn't been planted. It hasn't been delivered to the site, but now it just has. But HEAP will have to die for it. kressy is able to pick him up from mid. Flash to come through, but forest is instantly shut down with his skill up there on window perfectly, getting themselves a favorable trade. Of course, the push did come from tunnels as well, shutting down Spiidi. But Sprout, the fact that they had another player already, and that's exactly why they're victorious so far. But Denis now has to deal with the impending doom. Harry is able to get shut down, but friberg gets the 1-for-1 trade. faveN already from behind, gets the MP9 kill, but will have to fall to his own flames. And now it's a 3-on-3. And the HP does favor Sprout, but Dignitas have gotten the bomb plant and they've got the defensive advantage. They will hold back from catwalk, but 2 of the players are low. Only 1 player on the site to defend, while the rest are going to have to hold on from short. Spiidi, what a shot onto forest. Make things ever so easier now for Dignitas. slaxz also holds out from behind. friberg is shut down, all up to hallzerk, but that's not going to happen. Sprout win another one. The full spy coming in from Dignitas, not working out once more. We'll take out quite a chunk from forest, but the peak will come through. And Denis, oh, the peak was weak. Even though they're going to push on through and they're going to get sprayed down as well. It is going to be a slow push and the smoke will come through, but faveN also controlling window right now. Nothing is given to Dignitas, and Sprout looking so strong here on Dust 2. Denis finding another kin from Sprout. They haven't been sold completely, but now they will be. Molly's coming out for ramp, and that will delay the push slightly, but HEAP is willing to give up his life for it. hallzerk also getting 1 kill, and it looks like Dignitas may have the numbers advantage right now, but there's a player in Ninja that could do quite a bit of damage. friberg on the rotation duty. They've been able to do it now, and it's 1-for-4 for the post-plant scenario. The Spiidi, sole survivor for Sprout, but it looks like Dignitas may be able to survive. Him. Sprout works so well as a unit, but HEAP, look at this, he's already behind the smoke, could do some damage. Now, spotted out, they're trying to get the spray down in, but HEAP is able to find 2 already. Trying to get pushing onto the site, but trying to deny the Sazers. Sprout's economy, no longer flourishing. But I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Because if Sprout wins 1, that's it. Doesn't matter if they've got money in the bank. Information. And also with that, a double peek to come through from both sides. slaxz able to catch faveN off guard. And now they've got the numbers advantage. Maybe this is also doable for them. They've got no fear right now. And denis may look to push through. 1-for-1 trade so far. And kressy somehow survives with his life. No, not for long. friberg able to get 1. 3v3 as they get themselves on the side. But the boost came in from faveN and is able to shut down 1. Things are looking dull for Dignitas. But he getting 1 planted. Support of hallzerk now. But he's got too many angles from where he needs to shoot. He's able to find 1, but the peak doesn't come through soon enough. And now they've equalized the numbers. They know that 1 is in catwalk. HEAP is able to find Spiidi. And faveN, he just falls back. He realizes, nope, not going to go for this. And this? Catwalk push now. Catching out HEAP, but although he was on 15 points of health, nothing through. Ooh, maybe the barrel of his weapon was visible there. Spray coming through from 2 players simultaneously. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. AWP will be picked up though. As denis will be finding a kill of his own. So Sprout opening the round with 2 players already killed. Smoke to come through on the B site as well. So Sprout looking to defend this. Tough ask as it's smoked off everywhere. denis able to pick up faveN, going the wrong way. Potentially to surprise his opponents, but friberg is good for 1. Is he good for 2? Yes, he is. Spray down will be able to come through, and now they're surviving with 2 players. Now things may be doable for them. Could they get themselves to double digits? Closing up the gap slowly but surely does give them quite momentum. Now, friberg now will have to die to the flames. Harry peeking out, finding 1, but slaxz has got his back, and Sprout have taken the map. 16-9 to start off on Dust 2, and it's Vertigo to come right after this. Strong performance for Sprout for sure. The entry fragging coming in. They need to be big. Already Sprout with the rotations have come in. It will be fairly dangerous, but the first frag goes over to faveN so far. denis will be holding on, but it's Spiidi with a second headshot to return. Now, the peek comes through, and it's wide from Spiidi, but the rotations come in, and it's the retakes as well. Smoke going to be pesky there, but friberg is left all by himself, and he's pretty much surrounded right now. Has to rush into one of the players, but quite find the shot. They're going to take their time with this one. Finally, friberg getting on site, punching in the numbers. So that's a clean take from Sprout. Dignitas, excuse me. So Sprout now on the verge that they need to win this round. And our faveN already pushing up with the MP9. Gets shut down instantly. friberg on the back line already. He's found 2. Can he quite find the 3rd? Kressy's able to shut down Harry, and now Dignitas look dangerous. Smoke coming out on the bomb, but friberg is able to shut down yet another player. kressy is all by himself. He's going to try and run with his life for the M4 picked up. And Dignitas, they'll be able to pick up some weapons as well before they fall back. Just a few MP9s, but kressy taking out the most important weapon with himself. And he'll be able to save the M4 to the next round. His teammate there in case of a push to come through, but look at this, slaxz. He'll be holding on, and he's able to get the headshot onto HEAP. He could potentially find the AK-47, but that could mean everything, all the information. And they must realize this by now. The push has come through, and he's found the headshot. And 2-man's advantage now for Sprout. Things are looking tough. denis behind, kressy to hold through, and they keep on holding because they're an unstoppable force with the M4. The sole rifle and Sprout doing work. Smoke and nade. Block faveN so far, but faveN. Look at this. Oh, he gets spotted out at the top of the smoke. hallzerk is able to find him. Jumps back at the boxes behind. But slaxz could get caught off guard. He is out in the open, but he's able to find 1. It is a 1-for-1 trade after all, but faveN will try and get a hallzerk. Oh no, the timing is not with this one. denis, he'll be able to find it. And now it's a 3-on-3, heading towards the A site. Looks like they found it completely open for the taking. The rest went for the rotations. We'll have to pay for the ramp. All looking to get pushing. Harry now. Oh, unfortunate timing could be all for him, but the flash comes through. But Harry looks 90 degrees and is able to find the headshot. That's what they need. They fall back instead. Dignitas. Why? Spot down and play is able to get him as well. Down, damage. They are going to start pushing. The info is there, so the rotations may come in, but Harry's able to find one. Now, Denis already rotated back to try and assist. With the AUG, will try his best, but Flash will come out and stop him from doing absolutely nothing. HEAP will be able to shut him down as well. And the bomb being planted now on 3v5. Dignitas looks strong for taking this one. With the bomb explosion to come through, Dignitas should be able to get themselves a third round now. Now leading. Now that's the score we haven't seen too much of on things, and you're either Swedish or Norwegian. Sporting out for Dignitas. They figured out. Spiidi will be peeking out and finding off HEAP. That will keep Sprout there for a little bit longer as Dignitas look to get themselves into the B site. And now, kressy, he's going to be the only man defending, and he's going to have to come up huge with this one. Spoke to come out, but he's pushing up aggressively. Forrest holding off the rotation, is able to find one, but has to fall back. A different angle to shoot from, but kressy pushes up aggressively, tries to shut down the planter. He's able to get him killed, but the partner comes through either way. kressy and Denis still the ribbing, and it's two left here for Dignitas. They need to come up huge with the shots. hallzerk finding one, nearly finding the second, but Spiidi shuts him down. Now it's all up to Forrest. Flash coming through. He needs to find the shots. Bomb not to get the fuse just yet. Spray down coming through. But there's not much he can do. There's a smoke in his way. He can't quite find it. He's found one shot, but it's still going to keep them being diffused. No kit either. But Sprout have done it. Going on ramp already. HEAP to lead the charge. Sprout, perhaps a peek may come through from slaxz and get shut down from hallzerk already. So that's happened nearby, but he's good to go. hallzerk spots out Spiidi. His shoulder peeking out there. friberg getting the spray down. 2 kills as well. Denis will by himself on the opposite side of the map. Will have to eco with his weapon now. We'll have to try and survive. The bomb plant will come in from Dignitas, and surely this is going to be the 5th. Very good take from their Dignitas there. Expecting the aggression means they can slowly move onwards and keep gaining some more rounds here. The hallzerk we'll be looking at the wrong direction as faveN is the one to aggress from the scaffolding. Able to find one. HEAP finally able to shut down, but Spiidi joins in the fray as well. Already finding 2. Take 3 or 2. Sprout have the lurk of kressy onto the B site, and now that should be the take. Should be fairly simple from here. Numbers advantage. You to the hold on as well. Mollies. But Sprout, it looks like they may want to go for this one. Denis from behind. It's able to get a spray down, but hallzerk able to get one. slaxz to return fast, but his position was entirely compromised, and Harry coming up from Dignitas, looking to change up the momentum. The tempo of the game has already been switched, but Spiidi is looking to come back right in with the same kind of fire. Higher is able to voice. hallzerk, oh, if he peeks through here, they might be able to switch places, but no, Denis will be able to spot him out, and now it's ever so difficult for Dignitas. Pushing through. kressy will be giving up the call, but Harry's able to find one. Now, looking to get pushing with the smoke to come through, but slaxz with the AWP to hold off the angle. They'll be able to get the bomb planted, but with a molly out, it is going to allow them to take a little bit longer with that one. 2v3 now for post-plant, as CT's trying to get the retake done. Already pushing through. faveN able to find 1, 2. In fact, they line up for him just perfectly. And Sprout are able to get themselves a 4th. It took them some time. Dignitas did have a roll on them there. Sprout will be gaining up the 4th. And without any trades coming in at the 1 minute mark, things are starting to get scary here. Without knowing what the outcome will be. Denis able to find 1, and now the information is given. He's going to push up aggressively, but HEAP is finally able to find him. 1-for-1 trade so far as Dignitas are looking to get... They faked the rotate, and now they were able to get on themselves into the A site without too much stopping them. Spiidi able to get the spray down. Maybe that is enough to stop them. HEAP able to find 1, but Forrest finally shuts down slaxz with the HE grenade. It is a 1v2, and Forrest with the AWP needs to make this happen. We'll be able to pick up the bomb, and we'll plant it in a very, very difficult position. There's only one position from where he can hold this from, but attempts the no-scope. The desperate movement coming in from him, but kressy will be able to hold his composure, win off that trade, and Sprout getting themselves a 5th, closing up the round differential to just merely 3. And Sprout still looking to be in this game and still looking to equalize the score, to potentially beat them or even Already movement happening with all these nades, and look at this. kressy, I think he's in the middle of nowhere. He's in the middle of no man's land. If he gets behind back lines, could have done potentially quite a bit of hefty out. But look at this, Pete coming through. hallzerk is able to make that AWP work for him, and already 2 kills in his bag. Looking strong this round. The rotations are finally going to come in on the A site, but if they get pushing now, it should be a clear site for the taking. Sprout not contesting this so far, playing it back. Final rotations coming in. hallzerk able to find faveN as soon as he peeks through. Interrupted. And every kill going his way so far. Now these annoying smokes for the Sprout side cannot be dealt with. Dignitas with the numbers advantage. We'll be looking for the rotations, but slaxz through just in case anybody's chasing after him. But Dignitas will be able to get themselves a 9th. And HEAP finishing off slaxz as well will make this round ever so expensive for the Sprout side. They bought up to the last dollar. Maybe denis and slaxz will be able to 15 HP already. I believe that was nades doing the job there. A chi grenade will finish off the job. But they're heading towards the B site, and kressy yet again will have to deal it by himself. No chance for him. Hara is able to find one, but denis is here this time. He's here to help, but it's going to have to fall back with tail underneath his legs. And faveN and Spiidi, all by themselves, have to go for the retake from 1v5 with less than favorable weapons. And Hara is holding up fairly deep. Gained that early info. And Spiidi's going to try his luck, but no, hallzerk has got the better of him. Attempt from faveN there, but will get shut down as well. Looking very favorable for them, but kressy, he's waiting for this. Dignitas looking to aggress, but this 2-man strong push, able to get him out of the game, out of the server. forest deletes kressy early on. Early frag to come out and giving Dignitas the numbers advantage into the push. forest will finally get shut down. It was only good for one. Hold this down. But is this going to be enough as Sprout is lining up with 4 people? hallzerk able to get 1 shot onto denis. No nade thrown out. Flash to come out from faveN, trying to get themselves into the A site. Molly to come out, a little bit of a failure there. Not exactly what they want to do, as HEAP is able to find 1 kill into Spiidi. Bomb doesn't get planted just yet. Afraid of the flames getting too close to him, but it's a 2v4 right now. Dignitas favored in numbers, make that a 1v4. There's nothing slaxz could do with that. Bomb being defused right now, and Dignitas look like they want to take the second map. It's the 11th round on the verge here, and getting themselves a pistol round gets them on the right track to get there. friberg, together with hallzerk, actually aggressing through. Spiidi will be pushing forward, but hallzerk gets the better of him. Tries to get this better of slaxz as well, and he's down to 9 HP, but no. Will have to die instead. faveN, aggressively pushing out, has to deal with more than 1 angles. He's able to find 1, but forest will be shutting him down, no problem. denis with a trigger discipline will be holding right behind forest, and that's 2. They line up for him. He's able to get 2, and now it's Harry all by himself. Wonderful play there from denis. And now that could put Sprout right back into the game. Harry is able to get a spray down onto both of the players, but won't be able to finish either of them. faveN, I think he spotted out the feet of HEAP there for a second. And he does now. He's able to shoot him down. Well pointed out by the observers. But now, Dignitas is a man down, and the push may come through. hallzerk completely out in the open. Spiidi with a smoke there, freely just pushes by, and he's able to get the bomb planted. Dignitas are going to stick around the numbers, trying to save their rifles together collectively. Now, it's worked a few times. I'm not saying that being completely on the wrong side, but Dignitas definitely more than once. The AWP setup here from hallzerk needs to work out for them. They cannot afford to get another lose here. forest able to find 1 frag. kressy also gets shut down. Unexpected aggression there from forest. Oh, scaffolding here. For player just peeks through, and it's faveN that's going to do that. Easily collected there from hallzerk. And now 2-man strong in this attack here. Sprout will try and get onto the site, but this is going to be tough. They're not going to give up, because right now they're surrounded. If they fall back, they're dead. Spiidi, the sole survivor now, also dies, and Dignitas has to get to the playoffs. So much pressure in this match. So many reasons why they want to perform. But so far, Sprout is able to find 2 bags. A spot that usually gets naded out, and yet forezz again at an orthodox angle for him. friberg, he's able to find one, realizes there are more people there, but forezz has got his back. He even turned away for a nade there. So comfortable he was with his teammate. Spiidi coming through as well as he heard his footsteps coming in, and all of a sudden, Sprout may have lost their advantage. Dignitas shutting 2 players now. And forezz keep on fragging. Potential to get themselves on the 14th right now. kressy, the sole hope of his team, just crumbles down. Positioning this time working out for him. slaxz down to 10 HP, but look at this, faveN. Look at this from above. Is able to find one. Potential for the second, but hallzerk is able to return in favor. Already 1-for-1, but slaxz is so low in health. So low. Denis, he gets one. Not too bad, but right now, forezz has got control of the B site. Not quite sure if you realize kressy moved up so closely. Now he's picked up the AK-47, and now they've got the numbers advantage. friberg to throw down the HE grenade will shut down kressy. He saw the HE grenade coming, but Spiidi would be able to punish through. hallzerk with the AWP. If he picks up a rifle, that should be it. He doesn't need the AWP. Both players low. One bullet should do it for both. But Spiidi finds him through the smoke either way. This is pretty much a diversion here. And forezz, although he's so back behind Denis, he will reveal his position. Denis knows he's so close. He will be able to find it. It's a 1-for-1 trade there towards mid. Parry already on site on the B. But Sprout have other ideas, taking it towards A. And now, Dignitas just realized. hallzerk will be able to hold off the angle with the AWP, and will be able to get the shot thrown. And Dignitas wanting to get themselves to match point here. They may be able to do so. Bomb being planted as Sprout has found entry onto the site, but the molly will cause faveN to fall back, and friberg will be able to collect him. You can hear the footsteps coming in on him. We'll be able to find the first kill. He knows when it's defusing. Attempts to no-scope. Not quite able to get the quick scope onto friberg. The third man coming in. friberg holding off his ground. Spraying down, smoking deteriorated. Harry is able to find one, but Denis is able to find 2. He's good for 2, and that's absolutely perfect because Spiidi's found the entry as well. It is a 2v4, and they will be able to find themselves onto the site, but the rotations have come in already. hallzerk looking to him up huge. He's able to find 1 kill so far, peeking through the boxes there as faveN comes up from behind. He's saving the day for his team. Spiidi joins in the fray as well, and Sprout get themselves a 12 completely. Therefore, Sprout could easily get a 13th, but Dignitas can be dangerous, and they're grouping up towards mid. Could find the headshots, and that's exactly what friberg does. They can't take that chance. It may be a weak map for them today. And it's a turning point for Dignitas to turn things around like this. And HEAP opens up the round. Sprout now with the numbers advantage. Of course, now the rifle is far away from them. faveN needs to make this work. He's able to get spray down, makes so many people low, but that means that 2 people are still alive with rifles. Bomb being defused, spray down coming through. But now, down to 1v2. Spiidi all by himself. He has to make this happen. But no! hallzerk gets him! Bomb will be defused. And Dignitas are going to take this to a 3rd map. Nuke is going to decide everything. Sprout isn't quite able to close out this map. And just on time. No kit either for them. Already outside, making their way towards the B site. kressy, together with Spiidi, already making their movements known there on the B site. forezz is able to find one into faveN, and maybe the push has been interrupted, but the rotations already came into the B site, so the bomb will get planted, no problem whatsoever. HEAP now, from behind, he needs to be careful, he's being chested out, but kressy, he's going to have to deal with them all. They're going to have to jump in, and Denis is there to help out, but can he be able to get one more than 1? He's able to find 1, so it's 2 for 2 so far, but the bomb being planted, things are getting tough. Now, Spiidi from behind, can't quite find the headshot, so slaxz finding that 1 kill was ever so important. Things might be changed in a knife's edge if some player just starts popping off, and slaxz behind the double doors puts the pressure onto Dignitas. Bomb will kept on being stuck, but Spiidi and slaxz both get a kill apiece. They're able to get the... Now, Sprout with the smokes coming outside. Keep Dignitas second guessing. But just Harry and HEAP with a couple in hand will have to be the only people to defend, but Sprout look like they got the better of 2 players right now, and they've got the numbers advantage to get themselves onto the site. And now slaxz gets yet another kill. 2 kills for him this round. And HEAP, he'll just have to forfeit this. That's a nice skin. I like that. And he'll have to save it for the next round. And a bit of a push to come through here from Dignitas may cause to be trouble. Already peeking through, and from all different corners as well. Harry able to find one so far, and hallzerk is going to chase through with him. Now that's a good round from Dignitas, making the pistols work. And with 2 players remaining now on the Sprout side, things are looking tough. Spiidi from above. Make things better in Sprout's favor. And neither is it on Dignitas, but look, from heaven, the peak may come through. And friberg will be able to get one without trading in his life, and that's what he wants. Now, slaxz from afar was able to... Well, I was going to say he was able to get a kill, but no such kill was found. And Sprout, they concede the first map. First round of Dignitas will go their way. The one that will define the last remaining team to qualify to the knockout stages. And faveN is able to open up this round with a kill. friberg is already down. Numbers advantage, but forest is able to equalize from outside now as Denis wasn't quite looking at the right direction at the right time. HEAP, it's a matter of time until he peeks through because Sprout is looking to push aggressively. HEAP is able to get one, but he has to fall back right after that. An A-site take. It may be the right read here from Dignitas. Sprout already heading out. Oh, shot missed. That's not what you want if you're hallzerk. Spiidi performing out of his mind. He's found 2 kills so far, but Harry is able to shut down slaxz so far. He's able to find yet another one to Spiidi, so that's his spree over with. But down to faveN. 1v2 right now. Peeks out wide. He's able to get one. Runs away with his life, but it's down to half HP. HE grenade thrown out, but that's not exactly the angle he wanted to. He gets spotted out. The back of his barrel is shown, but he's able to peek out wide yet again. These are the deep smokes. There are a couple of smokes that can be shot down a little bit closer to... Able to find a kill onto Spiidi. kressy finally getting a save. But the follow through is slow. faveN from Squeaky has already pushed out. HEAP is able to shut down kressy. And Harry shuts down Denis. Hounding out. Waiting for the second one to come through as well. And now it finally does. hallzerk may try and shot through the smoke, but Harry is able to find 1 kill onto faveN, pushing onto the A site. They want to get onto the site, and they will not stop at anything. forest finding Denis. Things are not looking easy for Sprout. Dignitas lining up on B. Harry already behind him. He's been able to get him behind. Harry, he's able to get Spiidi as well, and HEAP joins in the fray. Although there are very long distances on outside, it just favors CTs heavily sometimes. But HEAP opening the round yet another time, surviving with his life as well as hallzerk joins in the fray. slaxz finally getting a kill for his own, going in his favor for once, but Sprout looks like they're being shut down one by one. 2 players remaining for Sprout. forest trying to close his gap onto kressy, but friberg will deliver instead. Spiidi all by himself won't quite find the kill onto forest, and adrenaline at this point. And hallzerk, yet again, finding the hold down the sights as Harry's gets flashed out, has to fall back. Now, aggressing forwards, faveN is able to find one to Harry already, but friberg needs to have his say in the matter. Rotations coming in, and Spiidi is able to find one, but it's only good for one as friberg is able to shut down kressy and Denis. Spiidi also joins in on the fray, and it's 1-4 to fake another one. Now, Dignitas closing up the gap, and he's done it. 1 kill going over to end. An HE grenade to come out as well. Does a ton of damage on the T side. Sprout is going to rush through either way as they find a lot of kills. They're able to collect a couple of rifles in the meantime, but hallzerk is able to perform as well with the 8 on the P. Bomb yet to get planted, but the match is closing up the angle. HEAP with the AK helps from above, but Sprout, the way they win it is with aggressiveness and with now trying to get onto the A site, perhaps going into vents, but no, A is the site of attack. Oh, friberg trying to go for a push there, but gets shut down instantly. Harry now tries to go for the return. He's able to get one, but now will get shut down from 2 different angles. Shut down onto Spiidi. Bomb now under control, but kressy is able to regain composure for Sprout. 3-on-3 now. They need to control heaven. hallzerk controlling it. But kressy, he's good for 1. He's good for 3, actually. All 3 kills of his team has been his so far, but forest from behind, looking to get a kill. slaxz, not going to be surprised by that. They're looking to equalize time. It's not looking good. Which team will be ahead at halftime? hallzerk able to find 1 kill onto slaxz so far. Forest. Right behind the smoke. Let's look at that. Ooh, gets spotted out by Spiidi. From on top of that nuclear reactor. Harry and friberg both looking to push onto him. But Spiidi may have read this. He's able to find one, potentially find the second, but no. Harry will fall back. We'll go for the refrag just in time. And will be able to escape with his life as well. Now, Harry also changed position, getting a kill onto kressy, and it looks like Dignitas maybe... Got the bomb planted, so that's set 1. He needs the kills now. He's able to get the spray down and damage 1 very low. hallzerk also down. Draws out the pistol. He nearly did that. That was so close. But no, Dignitas will win it through with the defusal of the bomb. And Sprout will be no longer giving the chance to be ahead here at halftime. Dignitas coming back, fighting to get themselves to the knockout stage here of Snow Sweet Snow. slaxz. He's able to find the first frag onto Forest now. Or the opposite, if I may. Now, Sprout looking to defend here, but Dignitas getting the first frags. Not too bad from him. HEAP is the man to join in the fray, but still lurking around. hallzerk interrupting faveN. And now heading onto the B site. Should be an easy plant for them. Sprout only have 2 players remaining. And it'll be difficult for them to get back into the site, and hallzerk will be a bit nuke. So far, we haven't seen that play through. And Spiidi looks like he has to deal with multiple people with just a mere deagle. Spiidi is also shut down by HEAP. And slaxz moments away of pulling off the attack here. Trigger now is pulled. Getting onto the site. kressy from the back of site. Denis able to find 2 actually with the MP9. It's absolutely massive. faveN joins in, and just like that, Sprout gets deleted out of nowhere. Round of it. They do have numbers advantage coming into this. Well, the momentum advantage, but now things have splitted. Denis is able to punish onto HEAP simultaneously, looking to peek through and throw down their util. Now, with a boost to come through, oh, Spiidi's able to find 2 kills already. He finds the 3rd as well. Forest will deny onto Denis. He's looking to come through. Forest is all by himself. He will attempt it, though. He knows there's not much of a chance of him. And kressy is able to shut him down. I think that's a reasonable amount of damage. They're getting themselves into the B site. Spiidi falls back and may have the assistance of his teammate. That's exactly what happens. So the Denis actually gets shut down. From behind, Harry is there to cause havoc on already 3-on-3 trade. faveN looking to spray down behind the smoke. He's got him 1, and the bomb being planted. Dignitas, that's not too bad for them. 2 kills in the bomb plant. Can they win this round, though? Forest, though, look at this. He could appear right behind faveN. friberg, he's finding 1. Now Forest. Can he win this through with the CZ? Sprout will favorably win this. Especially with all the money they had and all the weaponry. Yeah, they had so many advantages coming into this round. But now Forest is doing a nuisance to them. He's able to pick up an AUG as well, and he clutches up the round with that. Now, looks like they will check his corner. Oh no, they don't. Oh no, they just assumed it was clear. And now Spiidi. This could be dreadful. He could potentially get the 3rd, draws out the pistol, and so does hallzerk, but he wins it through at the end. But Sprout, maybe the damage has been done already onto Dignitas. They've got the numbers disadvantage heading into this. From outside, faveN, spray down. Can't quite finish off the kill. But hallzerk. Everything to fight for. Then kressy finally peeks out through. He's able to get some information on, and he's able to get himself onto the site. Forest now will get his team onto A, and the bomb should get planted now, and the numbers disadvantage, it's not looking good for Sprout. They're still going to give it a go, though. slaxz pushing through. HE grenade to come out. That could do a lot of damage. That could even get a kill here. No. You could just draw the pistol. Oh, what? slaxz! What was that kill onto HEAP? Gets turned around on for hallzerk, and now it's all up to Denis with an M4. Surely this is doable. It is a 1v2 after all, and a couple of bullets should do it for both. Now Denis, look at this, gonna push forward, he's able to find 1 shot onto hallzerk, but now his position is compromised. Can he find Forest? He's going to touch the bomb, and I think he's pulling them out. He's going to try the shot, but Forest finds a headshot, and Dignitas still in. Push on outside, but Dignitas looks like they're lining up for A here. Already keep finding the first kill onto faveN. That may be the opening they need. Man down already, but kressy is looking to do damage of his own. They are trickling slaxz one by one. kressy also joins once more, gets a double kill for himself, but now, look at this, denis on site. And Forest falls back with the bomb. We'll take it towards B, and we'll have plenty of time to plant it. Even goes behind the reactor here. But right now, he's surrounded. Smoke to come through, and no time to hide. Spiidi got his back. And by getting entirely up, delete him out of existence. So Sprout, again, equalizing. We've seen time and time again here on Nuke. And Molly will mean that faveN has to move out of position, but will get shut down by friberg. kressy on site. Only good for one, but slaxz from above. He needs to be the difference maker here. Bomb being planted behind the reactor, but Denis is from behind. Can he get the kills in time? No. They want playoffs bad. So many good teams this round, and with the mollies coming through, they're going to shut down slaxz. Getting onto the ramp, Spiidi can hear all the commotion coming through. He does a lot of damage, but not quite enough to get the kill. Keep down to sight, completely under control before they make any of these mistakes. Harry, able to get one outside, so the retake scenario gets even tougher for Sprout. But Nuke is one of those maps that, when you get to a disadvantage, the CTs can just fall back and rotate and save their weapons. And this looks like... Snow, sweet snow. And it's either Sprout or Dignitas to take it, but Denis, look at this. This is amazing. He's got one shot onto Harry. He's able to find two, in fact. Oh, no, Sprout may have turned things around here. They turn things on his head. Forrester by himself, but he'll surely get slapped down. He's able to get one onto kressy without... Spiidi will try and join forces. The faveN. Screen finally to come through, but the headshot will connect. It's the molly to finish him off in the end. And that's the opening frag here for Dignitas. Keep their man down, and now the equalizer comes in from friberg. The A site and get planted, take control of it. And Sprout have made the right call, dedicated so many players to its defense. And friberg finding the first frag. Denis shutting out a player here in Squeaky, but finally gets traded out. AWP from slaxz is good for two, but it's all up to kressy right now. They made the right decision. Oh, he's found one, but it's down to 1v1 with Forest. Flash to come through, and just a smoke in his hand to do it. Forest peeks out wide, only a headshot available for him to shoot down, and kressy finds it as well. The equalizer comes through from doing too well on money. And AWP isn't on the line for them now. Only AK-47s to go around for them. Dignitas leaning for the A site take. That's about what they expect. It's faveN already finding the first flag. friberg will return, and they're not going to slow down at all with this one. kressy with an orthodox angle from above. Won't quite finish the shot, and Dignitas, that might be the opening they need. Harry from behind is able to pick up Denis, and now it's all up to slaxz and Spiidi. No equal scenario for them. They need to go for this one. It's do or die, and the bomb being planted onto the A site. slaxz trying to do what he can with an AT he has available, but they're both going to come from above. Both coming in from heaven. Two flashes to follow, and no. hallzerk is able to hold his ground, and Dignitas look like they want to take it to overtime. Spiidi, they don't know his position. Trigger discipline on him. Look at this. He's got both. He's found two. Now he needs one more. No! It was below him. That's already aggressing through. With all the AKs around, hallzerk actually invests for an AWP. kressy and faveN are able to get 2 kills apiece. And now the push will come through from Dignitas, but Sprout are good for this one. And now Denis peeks out from outside. He's able to get 1 kill so far. Spiidi finds 2 kills. That's the opening that Sprout needs. That's going to be the shutdown as well. Denis from the vents shuts him down. Just like that one. But now, they've got one final round here on the CT side. Spray is good for Forest, but faveN is able to do wonders over onto the A site. Pushing through, not quite successful. And Spiidi shuts down the rest. And just like that, Sprout got themselves 18 rounds. Dignitas are able to scrap 3 rounds in a row, but they are going to push up aggressively. Molly out. Keep able to find 1 frag so far, or bite kind of late. Finds 2, in fact, as hallzerk is able to try and help out. Sprout, they're only finding 1 kill so far, and hallzerk is going to shut them down 1 by 1. Perhaps may want an icy drink at the Home Sweet Home vendors there, but friberg will be finding... Spiidi. Molly down onto HEAP and Hari. friberg able to find a kill onto Denis, and now Dignitas on the back foot. Sprout with a numbers advantage heading onto the B site, but Spiidi's able to find one more. Sprout, maybe this is where they do it. Maybe. Now Forest from above could be dangerous, but kressy spots him out. The M4A1S a little bit too long and stood out there. And just like that, friberg with 1 HP remaining, he'll fall down.